Hey y'all, so today I said that I don't know if I'm gonna put the clip in or not. If it is, you guys seen it, cool. But I wanted to talk about, I wanted to document, vlog my feelings for today, for the weekend, kind of like how I feel. You know, we see a lot of videos where people discuss grieving, but we never really talk about when birthdays come up or anniversary dates come up, you know, things that trigger your emotions. That's why I really wanted to vlog this weekend. This weekend, well, today is my grandmom's birthday. Should have been 74. And I've been crying nonstop all weekend, as you can probably see from my face. I really don't have no makeup on. And this dang on that, get out. Visit her gravesite. I actually have her necklace on, the necklace on that I got that have her ashes in it. So that makes me feel really good today too. So we shall see. So I'll pick this back up when we get there, and then I'll just talk about my feelings a little bit since I'll be in the moment type of thing. All right, guys.
On a star that somewhere you are thinking of me too, 'cause I'm dreaming.
It feels good. It's not too hot. The weather is definitely my mood. That's how I feel. Only thing is the bugs and ants, but you know, I can't wait till my grandmother get her marker. I'm just so glad that's done, and we just pay on the rest of the half of it, so she'll have her marker like everyone else, her and my grandfather. So I'm sitting on her grave because I don't know exactly the pinpoint of it, but she's here. That's all that matters. It's quiet. It's very quiet. Our first birthday without each other. I didn't think that. I'm just glad last year we got to surprise her for her birthday. I think a lot of people don't talk about the anniversaries and the birthdays, like I said before, and like how you feel when the first one comes up and you don't get to spend that time with your loved one. I'm actually surprised that I was really emotional as I was. I didn't think that it would affect me as much as it has, but it definitely has. Like, I've been good. You know, I have my days, of course, where I miss her. But for some reason, like I said previously, I don't know if I'm going to enter that clip, you know. Friday, because today's Sunday, I just started getting really emotional, crying non-stop, on and off, you know. Get off me, mosquito. And then Saturday, I think it was the same. You know, my husband, he tried to, you know, make me feel good, take my mind off everything, which was appreciated. You know, you need people like that in your corner who are gonna make you feel better when you're going through such a tough time, because he doesn't know what it's like, you know, to lose, you know, a mother figure or a father, which is a blessing. You know, I pray his mom and dad live a long, healthy life. You know, I don't want anyone that I love to experience this type of hurt, because it's a hurt that is just indescribable. It's a hurt that you can't even pinpoint words or actions to describe how you're feeling, you know. I never thought that we would be here. I never thought it. I really didn't. I have lived with her since I was 12, so, you know, it's just those feelings. Kind of wish, like my cousin said, I kind of wish one of us had her bigger thing, you know, the thing that we buried of her ashes, because I think that would have been, probably would have made me feel a little bit better too. But my father doesn't have a grave, so I think that's why it has affected me the way that it has, because I don't have anywhere to go for my dad. I don't have any ashes from him. That's like a whole other story I'm not even gonna get into, because it irritates the heck out of me. You know, you put money up for a funeral and then you don't even get any of the ashes or what was supposed to be the agreement. And it's like, what? The struggles. So I think that's why it has affected me, because, you know, my dad's gone and now my granny's gone. So yeah. As though it's the first anniversary, you know, I don't have any advice. I really don't. Because I can tell you all day long, you don't know how you'll feel until that moment comes. Until it comes. That's all I can say. You know, society wants to rush you with your grieving process and tell you, oh, it's gonna be okay, it's gonna be this, and it's just like, don't nobody want to hear that. Don't nobody want to hear that shit. You know, you grieve when you grieve. You grieve, you take the time that you need, especially in the first year of someone being gone, and then you have to, you know, get through the first birthdays and the first anniversaries. Those are pivotal moments for you, so you don't know how you're going to feel. And that's why I really want to vlog my experience today, because I found that not talking to someone, but talking to a camera makes you feel a little bit more better, because no one's in front of you and no one can change your feelings. Not change your feelings, but no one can make you feel a certain type of way. Maybe ass on my granny's grave. I don't know. Had a dream about her last night though. It was so crazy. So crazy. Just sucks. Fucking sucks. Oh, this is uncomfortable, but I don't know exactly where she's at, so I have to sit right here. I think as time will go on, it'll get better, of course. You know, my father been gone 6 years now, so as time goes on, it does get better. But, you know, I'm just so tired of society trying to tell you how to fuck to feel, like, or how to rush your grieving process. And it's just like, how are you gonna tell someone to grieve? How? You can't tell someone how to fucking grieve, because we're all different. We all take things different, and I'm a strong ass person. It takes a lot for me, because I've been through so much shit at such a young age. I got put out at 12. Told you guys that story. Had to go live with my granny. And that's how we became so strong, so close together, because I lived with her since I was 12. She was there when I had leak. You know, my wedding, of course. going through the struggles of men, then meeting Sid. And she was like, yeah, that's the one. This isn't puppy love. Cracks you up, but and like I was telling my friend, I was like, you know, people who haven't lost a parent, it's not to be mean, but it's a different type of loss, you know, because and it could be like a parent can even be someone who raised you, you know, like how my grandmother raised me. It could be that as well. So when you lose someone who is so close to you, and you know you have a partner who hasn't lost one, you know, they don't really know how to feel, because it's different. It's so different than losing an aunt, even if you were close to your aunt. But it's I say more so someone who has raised you. So it could be your aunt, it could be your grandmom, it could be your grandfather, but it's not to take away of the loss of your other loved one. That's not what I'm saying. It's just a different type of loss, that's all. Doesn't take away. It's so quiet, peaceful. Even though King's Memorial gave me a hell of a fit, so expensive for a marker. And that was another thing that I had to overcome, you know, getting the marker situated. You know, it's just so expensive to bury your loved one. It's so expensive. Oh my goodness. This whole process has made me not want to be buried. You know, it just made me not want to do that. Just, I don't know. But I had a dream about her last night. It was like my dream was going, hold on. Damn, it feels so dark. I'm gonna have to, like, it's, I guess because it's so gloomy out too. Hold on, I'm gonna fix this. Yeah. But yeah, the dream was just like reincarnating what happened to her. It's so weird. It was so weird. And I hate dreams like that, because you be trying to find answers and you don't know what the hell's going on. I don't even care if this video makes me seem vulnerable, because I want you guys to know, like, this is real life. You have feelings, and it's okay to talk to a camera and get those feelings out, because sometimes you don't want to talk to people, you know. You just want to talk to yourself and get it out. It's life. I don't know how to explain it. I see people visiting their loved ones. I hate that we live to die. I hate that, you know, society likes to push you to get over your grieving. I hate how society just makes it seem like you can't cry, can't be vulnerable. What do you got, a chair? Oh, he got a chair. Cause see, like over here, people were in the wall. And I get that. I don't know. I just don't want to be in the wall. I don't want to be in the ground. I don't want to be in the wall. Just burn my ass and keep the ashes so you guys, so I can come haunt your asses in the living room. But it's very peaceful. Can't believe it. Been gone 3 months and it feels like yesterday. Like, Life. It will have you all over the place. One moment you think you're doing great, one moment you think, here comes a turn. I'm gonna put this down. Should have brought my bigger tripod, because this is just a mess. I'm tired of holding it. Ew, big old bug. I think a lot of times too, people just want you to get over things so fast, but they don't realize we all grieve differently. We all take things in a different motion than others, especially depending upon on the relationship. You know, I remember someone told me, you know, it's gonna be okay. You know, you gotta remember the memories. And I think a lot of times people don't know what to say out their mouth when you lose someone. It's like no one wants to hear that. We know it's going to be okay. You know, I said that previously in a video before. It's like, cool, we know that, okay? We know it's gonna be okay. We know that. And it just irritates me because it's just like, let me have my moment. Let me have my grieving process, because it takes time. That's why I told myself this time I want to go see a therapist, because I took, you know, losing my dad really hard, and I'm definitely taking this one harder, of course, but I don't know. Can't believe it's the first birthday we don't get to celebrate together. Well, we celebrating Ruth Parker because I'm right here. We definitely celebrating together. May not be in the physical, but we here together. And I think that I had that dream because I think she sees how bad I'm taking this birthday. I'm so glad I'm going away for my birthday. I don't even want to think about my birthday. I really ain't. I'm not even pressed for my birthday. Like, I'm just gonna be glad I'm alive. I'm just glad I'm going away. I guess because last year my birthday was on Thanksgiving, my grandmother got me the cake. She surprised me. That's how great our bond was. Like, it just sucks. I just fucking hate it. I'm always losing people. I'm mad I'm sitting Indian style like this, like a little ass kid, but oh well. Why is there so many ants on the ground like that? Ugh. I'm sitting on my daughter's jacket. I have to throw this shit in the trash. Should have brought a chair. I wasn't even thinking. But I'm just glad I have somewhere to go. Like I said, I don't have anywhere to go with my dad. So this brings me some type of peace. And I'm trying to focus on what brings me peace with it versus what doesn't. I don't care what anyone else is suggesting. It's just what I see fit, you know, because no one talks about how to feel on the birthdays or the anniversaries. You know, how do you really feel? Don't give me no YouTube bullshit. No, give me the real. How do you feel? Like, you know, I like to see real stuff. You know, are you crying? Like, you know, some people can't cry when something's affecting them, but shit, when something's affecting me, I'm a big baby. I cries. I remember when I got put out. That was the most saddest and happiest day of my life. Sad. Even though my grandmother was so strict. Oh my God, she was so strict. But it taught me a whole lot. That's why I have great time management. My patience still sucks. That's something I'm working on, but whatever. You know, I'm very detail oriented. You know, a lot of great qualities I possess through my grandmother. My strong, feisty Leo. Her and my best friend, the only Leos that don't get on my daggone nerves, because Leos get on my nerves. My grandmother got on my nerves, something terrible growing up. That's what happens when you both are fire sign. I can't wait to get to the place where I no longer cry. Like, I have my moment, but it doesn't still seem so fresh. The first year is so critical because you go through, like I said, you go through the milestones and stuff. When I get her marker, that's when I probably put some stuff down, because right now she doesn't have a marker, so I didn't want to bring flowers or balloons or anything, because I felt like that wasn't no purpose. So today must be a lot of people's birthdays. A lot of people are out here. Well, not a lot, but you know. But the first milestone that we jumped in overcoming one day at a time. That breeze felt good. actually made me feel better coming out here with the camera and just talking, not to anyone but my damn self. Yeah. I know one thing, my butt hurts sitting on this dang on ground. Should have brought a chair like this man out here. I wonder who he's visiting. I think that's why I've always been so passionate in the forensic side. After losing my cousin who was murdered. After losing her when she was killed in my hometown, I always wondered, like, what happened, you know? Just one of those things. The best method though is to cry. And don't let nobody tell you how to feel. Don't let nobody dictate your grieving for you. You figure out what works for you to grieve. If going to the cemetery helps you, do it. Do it until it gets you to the point you find some peace with it. Because so many people will offer their unsolicited advice and don't nobody care. And I think a lot of times too, it's so good to talk to people who have lost, like a mom or dad or grandmom or someone who has raised them. I think that is good because it helps you to relate to one another. That's all you can do. No one talks about the first year. No one talks about it. How it affects you mentally and physically. How you have to get up every day pressing on. Because you have bigger purpose. A bigger purpose. You know, you have family who loves you. No, I'm not suicidal. Because I know a lot of people ask that. They don't ask it, but they assume it. You don't have to be suicidal to cry, to have feelings of or being low. You don't have to be suicidal. I know what my life means, and I know my grandmother would damn sure not want me to do no shit like that. It's just grieving, getting through the humps, the bruises, the first year, getting through that. That's the hardest part. It's learning how to get back into your daily routine without that person who you call, you visit, things like that. That's not something that happens easily. You have to go with the flow of life. Or I hate when people say, they wouldn't want you to be sad. Excuse you, you could still be sad because they're gone. That doesn't mean they don't want you to be sad. You're grieving. That's a part of being grieving. Everybody got something to say. Till it happens to them. So they lose someone really important to them. Yeah. That's why when people lose loved ones, all you have to do is just offer love and to be there for them. Sometimes you don't even have to say anything. You can just be quiet while they're talking. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. And I know this vlog is going to probably be so long, but I don't care. I don't care. This is real life. This isn't no makeup fake YouTube story. This is real life. This is real feelings, real thoughts, real emotions of how I'm feeling. The first important date after losing a loved one. ass hurts, though. Life. But I'm about to go. I'm tired. I done cried so much. Get off of me. Cried so much. I'm hot. Feel like it's getting hotter out. Go enjoy this day with my kiddos. Probably take them to the park. And try to be happy. Try to. Life. This is real life. Off of me, mosquito. I didn't even know people was buried back there. This burial site is so big. I'm glad no one's here for my family. I wanted to be by myself in this moment. Not that I didn't want to be around family. It's just I wanted to be in this moment by myself. I'm so dark. I'm going to have to get all this together. Dang, must be a lot of people's birthdays today. I can hear her now. Steffi! I remember when she was trying to eat some cake. I'm like, Granny, you can't be eating no cake. You're a diabetic. You ain't supposed to be telling me, baby. I'm like, Crazy lady. I should have brought a chair. Let me hold your chair, sir. I'm gonna get out of here, y'all. First birthday without my girl.
Proud of my baby. Steffi is my baby. She calls me no matter what. And she'll tell me things. Mother's Day, that was the best thing I had. She wrote me a letter and she said, Grandma, I'm so happy that you're in my life. She said, you made me be the woman that I am. And I'm proud of her and Shay. Because God blessed us to be with me. And I'm happy with you. So, you know when God is in your life, that's right. You have to do the right thing. That's right. Steffi and Shay both knows to pray. Regardless to what come up. Pray. And you know, Steffi used to be my little feisty girl. But when she became a mother, things would happen. And she said, Grandma, I didn't act out. I got my baby. I said, you're right, sweetheart. And God is on your side. And when she told me about Cindy, and she said, Grandma, we go to church on Sunday. I said, you do good. So Cindy said, Grandma, I stopped in at the store, got her a pocketbook and another dress. So now we go to church. So she had to back that up. But you know what? They make me laugh. I'm happy